Islamic groups in Bangladesh are pressing the government to declare the minority Ahmadiyya community non-Muslims. There are 100,000 members of the sect in the country. The government has already banned their publications, claiming they offend the religious feeling of the majority. The BBC's Bangladesh correspondent Roland Burke reports from Bogra.
The protesters have gathered to hear their neighbours denounced as heretics and infidels. The target of this hatred, the Ahmadiyya community. There are 100,000 members of the sect in Bangladesh, and they're under increasing pressure. We'll force the government to ban them. They're not Muslims, says this protester. We'll continue our jihad against them, adds this man. We'll continue our marches. This is just the latest in a series of rallies. The protesters want the government to formally declare the Ahmadiyyas are not Muslims, and they threaten to lay siege to their mosque. For the Ahmadiyyas in this town, it's a day of real fear. The police set up barricades to protect the building. Members of the community were sitting in their tiny prayer hall for a lesson on their religion. The Ahmadiyyas believe a man born in the Punjab in the 19th century was the promised Messiah. It's a doctrine that's led to their movement being banned in some countries. But until recently, they were allowed to worship without interference in traditionally tolerant Bangladesh.
We did not think that we will have to face such situation because we believe in Allah and we pray for Allah. Why so-called people come to crush us?
Already the government has bowed to some of the protesters' demands, outlawing books published by the Ahmadiyya community. Human rights lawyers are challenging the ruling. They believe important principles are at stake.
There is a tendency to establish a monolithic, mono-religious strain in the political atmosphere or in the political situation in Bangladesh. So we think that this is just one of the cases. Probably there will be very many cases if this is not stopped right now.
In the end, the protesters were kept away from the Ahmadiyya mosque. But they've given the government until the end of the year to declare them non-Muslims. Otherwise, they say, there'll be blood in the streets. Roland Burke, BBC News, Bogra.
This is BBC World.